Right now, a human-made object is so far from Earth that its signal takes 22 hours to reach us. That is Voyager 1. Recently, something strange happened with that signal, leaving scientists confused and a little terrified. This is the story of the bizarre signal it sent back and what it means for our understanding of deep space. In 1977, NASA launched Voyager to take advantage of a rare planetary alignment. It used gravity to slingshot forward like a cosmic relay race into the unknown. But in 2024, the race nearly halted. Voyager started speaking in a meaningless digital dial tone. How do you fix a chip from 15 billion miles away? It's archaeological engineering using code from the 70s. The signal is back. Comment START for part 2. I'll see you in the next one. The mission was planned for 5 years, but NASA kept extending it again and again. Today, nearly 5 decades later, both probes are still communicating from the edge of our solar system. Voyager 1 is over 24 billion kilometers away. Light takes 22 hours to make that trip one way. When scientists send a command, they wait 2 full days for a response. That is how far away it is. Voyager spent decades in the heliosphere, the giant bubble of solar wind that surrounds our sun. But Voyager was heading for the space between the stars. It crossed into interstellar space in 2012. It became the first human object to leave the sun behind. But as it went deeper, the signals changed. What happens when a machine leaves the sun's protection? Comment SPACE for part 3. See you then. In 2012, Voyager 1 did something no spacecraft had ever done. It crossed the heliopause and entered interstellar space. What it found was groundbreaking. The space between stars turned out to be denser and more complex than we ever imagined. But in late 2023, things got strange. The spacecraft suddenly began sending back garbled, meaningless data. Instead of science, it was a repetitive loop of binary code. Voyager was stuck in a digital spiral. For months, engineers at JPL didn't know if they had lost Voyager forever. It was effectively silenced. A faint carrier signal proved it was alive, but it couldn't tell us how it was doing. The team was blind, operating 15 billion miles away from a machine they couldn't speak to. How do you fix a computer you can't read? Comment RECOVER for part 4. See you then. Think about the challenge. You have a spacecraft 24 billion kilometers away, no repair crew, and no reboot button. Every command takes 22 hours to arrive and another 22 for a response. It requires immense patience. The team at JPL began a painstaking process, digging through paper records and manuals that were decades old. It was like fixing a car from the 70s, using a manual in a language only a few people on Earth still speak. After months of work, they found it. A single chip in the flight data system had finally malfunctioned. This chip stored the critical code used to package data. Voyager was speaking through a broken filter. The result was the garbled nonsense received for months. But the team had a plan to bypass the failure. How do you move code on a dead chip from across the galaxy? Comment FIX for the final chapter. See you then. The fix was elegant. Since they couldn't repair the chip, they relocated the code, splitting it across available memory. They updated the system so these pieces worked together, rebuilding a shattered window fragment by fragment. In April 2024, Voyager 1 began sending back coherent data for the first time in 5 months. The team at JPL erupted. The most distant spacecraft in history was back from the edge of silence. But the data revealed something unexplained. Plasma waves showed a medium far more complex than our models predicted. Cosmic ray readings shifted in patterns we can't account for. Our understanding of the void is being challenged. Magnetic field data contradicted every model. Something in the dark is influencing the environment in unexpected ways. Voyager 1 is still teaching us, 50 years into its journey. Subscribe for more cosmic mysteries and comment mission. You might wonder, why would scientists be terrified? Unexpected data means discovery, right? Yes, but the terror is deeper. It comes from the possibility that our fundamental models of the space surrounding our solar system might be significantly wrong. If they are wrong, the implications go far beyond a single spacecraft. They affect everything we know about our place in the galaxy. Everything about how our solar system interacts with the rest of the galaxy is based on these models of the heliosphere. This affects our understanding of how cosmic rays reach Earth and how they might influence our climate and biology over millions of years. We are redefining the void. Comment Galaxy for part 7. See you in the next chapter. If Voyager is detecting unpredicted structures, our fundamental models of the heliosphere might be wrong. It could mean the protective effects of our sun's magnetic field behave differently from everything we calculated. The interstellar medium is not empty. It's a sea of gas, dust, and plasma that our solar system is constantly plowing through. Periodically, we pass through denser regions, interstellar clouds that compress our protective bubble. Some researchers believe these encounters could have dramatic effects on Earth, potentially triggering ice ages over millions of years. Our history on Earth might be tied to the secrets Voyager is uncovering billions of miles away. Voyager is the key to our past and our future. Comment ICE for the final chapter. I'll see you in the next one. In the near future, Voyager 1 and 2 will lose power, their transmitters will eventually fall silent. When that day comes, we will lose our only direct eyes and ears in interstellar space for generations. No follow-up mission has been approved. The data we receive right now is precious and irreplaceable. Every unusual signal is treated with urgency. It is the last information we will have about the deep dark for a very long time. The 2024 recovery was not just a technical fix. It was one of the greatest engineering achievements in history. It is a profound testament to creative problem solving and the sheer determination of the human spirit. Voyager 1 is a machine built by humans, 24 billion kilometers away, still talking to us. What a story. Subscribe to join us on the next journey. Thank you for watching the story of the silent signal. With Voyager 1 back online, we are at a crossroads. The universe is far stranger than our models predicted. The space between stars is richer than the simplified, uniform emptiness we once imagined. This rests on a fragile foundation, 2 aging probes built before most of their current scientists were born. Everything we know about the deep void comes from these 2 machines and whatever time they have left. So next time you look at the stars, think about what lies between them. Not emptiness, but a textured ocean. Think about the 2 tiny spacecraft out there, billions of kilometers from home, still talking to us. The universe is stranger than we imagined, and Voyager is showing us just how strange it really is. Thank you for joining this epic series. Subscribe for our next cosmic journey. The mission continues.